Hey guys, what is up? My name is Teddy. I am joined with Doomslayer tonight for the Brawl Awards 2020. Doom, how are you doing, bro?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm great, dude. I'm super excited for tonight, especially since we got a special guest, guys. It's no one other than Falcone, the legendary caster at this point in the Brawl Stars community. What's up, Dan?
I'm so thrilled to be here, Teddy. It's a really cool thing you're putting on tonight. I think we're going to have loads of fun hosting it. I hope you guys watching at home have a lot of fun watching. I can't wait to find out who won.
Yeah, dude, I think it's the same for everyone at home as well. We got plenty of awards to go through, guys. And I think we can start by going through the list of the jury members. So let's get right into it. Let me just check I get the right information in place. Here we go. You have it on screen right now. Dan, do you want to get us through it real quick?
Well, I mean, this is an all-star lineup, to say the least. We got Frank, the lead developer on Brawl Stars, joined by, of course, the two of you, Doomslayer and Teddy. We've got Welvis, Pedro Gajaro, Pony Swag, David SB, Consti, Flora, Aaron, and, well, one of my colleagues throughout the year, Ark, to wrap things up. And that is an all-star lineup. I cannot wait to see what they've chosen because all very respected people. They're all going to have great opinions.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's going to be interesting here is really the categories, right? What are they voting for? What is the community voting for? You have it on screen right now. Doom, do you maybe want to get us through the categories for tonight?
Yeah, so there will be most improved player of the year, so the player who improved the most all over 2020, the rookie of the year who started in 2020, the coach of the year, manager, analyst, the tournament of the year, caster of the year with Ark and Falcone to win it, content creator of the year, new content creator. We also added non-English content creator of the year throughout these awards. And then the four region, of course, European, North American, Asian, and Latin American player of the year. And then, of course, the biggest award, kind of, the top 15 with the MVP of the year to be announced at the end of the stream.
Oh, that's a lot of exciting stuff, dude. I think we can start, guys. I hope you guys are ready for the first nominees. We'll get into that in a few seconds. But first, Dan, can you tell us a bit more about the first award we're going to be giving tonight?
Well, yeah, let's kick things off with a bang. We're going to start with Analyst of the Year. Analysts are so important in games like Brawl Stars, you know, trying to work out what those best compositions are, mastering the meta. Teddy, how about yourself? What do you think makes a good analyst?
I think it's just that ability to read the game. Like, a lot of us just play, right? We just play, we have fun. We kind of see what sticks, what doesn't. But analysts, they truly, like, they see the numbers between the brawlers moving all around. It's just some next level stuff. It's truly amazing. And I mean, I don't know if you guys have had some chances to talking with analysts, but they really know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they're huge. Like, there's different also sorts of analysts. Like, some teams want analysts to analyze their gameplay, see what happens, what's good and what less. Others want them to predict what the enemies are gonna play, analyze how many times to play that brawler on that map, etc. So yeah, they gotta be doing a lot of stuff and deserve a lot more credit than they're actually getting. They're geniuses, all of them.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're ready with the nominees, guys. Dan, why don't you get us through it real quick?
Let's kick this thing off. Our nominees for Analyst of the Year are Oscar DC, Blackjack X, Sugas, Kiwi, Pool17, and Canru. And I can now reveal that the winner for Analyst of the Year is Oscar DC. Congratulations.
Oh my, that's a really, really good start to the evening, guys. Doom, can you maybe tell us a bit more information about Oscar?
Yeah, he has been added maybe a bit after Pedro to the team. His less known also for his change, but his impact was certainly huge. Everyone from the team we could hear, like, he had great feedback, great analysis. And yeah, he has been a really great value for SK Gaming in the run until semifinals of the World Championship, etc. So yeah, they really deserved a great analyst in 2020.
Yeah, I think SK have been one of the teams that really looked the most into analysts and coaches and like stuff outside of the game directly, not just the players. And that's really where they shine this year. We'll get ready already for the next one really soon. We just introduced coaches. They're gonna be next, guys. They're gonna be next. Falcone, what does a coach do, right?
Well, a coach, I guess, leads the team. I mean, speaking as someone who hasn't actually been on a professional Brawl Stars team before, I'm in the best place to tell you exactly what a coach does. But can you guys fill in the gaps a little bit there?
Yeah, Doom, maybe you have some more information. I mean, you've worked in management for teams, right?
Yeah, manager and coach shoes. Yeah, what I believe is, but everyone has his opinion, of course. It's gonna be about being not the heart of a team, but like knowing what to advise, knowing the game perfectly, whatever gadgets a star power does, the meta, knowing it by heart, of course, and also being able to have some lead on the players. They gotta know they can trust you. Your advice is good. You gotta be performing. I think every 6 of the coaches we have, the Falcone will read soon, are great coaches. And yeah, they're gonna be huge value to the team, even sometimes more as analysts, and they have even more light recently in Brawl Stars, so let's hope.
All right.
We should probably waste no more time. All right, Teddy, let's jump into it. The Coach of the Year nominees are Kana, Pedro Gajaro, Mr. Art All, Hypes, Ignatius, Roll09, and I can now reveal that the winner of Coach of the Year is from SK Gaming, Pedro Gajaro. What do you make of that one, guys?
I mean, I think Pedro just made coaching like a bit accessible or more well-known in the scene. Like he single-handedly carried coaching in 2020. Obviously so many great coaches, but he was definitely the face of coaching for Brawl Stars, showing orgs and teams and players how important it is to have a capable coach that can direct your players, lead them towards victory, and I don't think anyone could deserve this award more than him.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I think it was maybe the most predictable award of the night, but just to reveal some spicing information, all the jury you had, he was first place for every juror we asked for, like first place for everyone. That's just, yeah, you can't argue with that. Pedro has been an amazing coach, being an example for everyone, myself included. So yeah, he deserves it all over.
Of course, SK Gaming were a team that did phenomenally well in the Brawl Stars Championship over the last year, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of them into the next year. Now, we've been talking a lot about, I want to say, the leaders of the teams so far tonight, and no one really leads a team more than a manager does. So guys, what do you think makes a good manager?
Okay, that's gonna be a 1-hour subject if you let me start.
You got 30 seconds.
I think I've talked about it with on Pony Swag's post the other day. For me, management is being a family member. Like you're the team's dad, moms, big brother, small brother, sister, whatever. You gotta do everything. Take care, be an example. Yeah, they all do it. 06, some better than others, of course. But yeah, you gotta be able to do whatever it takes because it's your family.
Okay, yeah, I honestly couldn't agree more, and especially coming from you, a manager, I think it has a lot of value. Dan, can you get us through the nominees for Manager of the Year?
Let's do it. Your nominees are Smith, Pedro Gajaro, again, Flora Diary, Kana, DMN, Christian Espataco. And I can now reveal that the winner of Manager of the Year is Flora Diary from Code Magic Black.
Oh my, yeah, she's had a really amazing performance this year, whether it is, inside of the esport teams, but also in the community, hosting tournaments, multiple events this year that did really, really well. Doomslayer, can you maybe talk us through them a bit?
Yeah, actually, forgot maybe some part of management too, as you gotta manage way more than just a team. There's community, which she managed for Code Magic. So with the clubs and whatever you can, events on the other side, production for tournaments, whatever. So yeah, she was everywhere. Yeah, like everyone knows she's kind of an example for me, also a great friend. So might be biased here, but yeah, I really think she's manager of the year, and she's been an example for me all over 2020 myself.
There you go. A huge congratulations for that one. We are moving through this night so quickly, guys. And the next one, I think I'm going to excuse myself for the next one. You know, I'm going to go grab a seat, sit back, get the popcorn out, and await being announced as the winner for the next one. Because obviously I'm going to be the winner of the next one, right?
Well, we'll see if it's on the menu, right? Well, you will discover it live with us. So we're hoping... I'm cheering for you, dude. I'm cheering for you. But unfortunately for you, I wasn't the only one on the jury. So we'll have to see how they voted, how the community voted as well. This is, I believe, the first award of the night where the community took a stand and had the opportunity to vote for themselves. So we counted the votes as 50% from the community, 50% from the jury, so that we have like a balanced answer, and it's not all, you know, one-sided about who is the most famous or something like that. It's truly balanced and hopefully as worthy as possible. And guys, for this one, we have a special guest coming in to get us through this award. Let's go quickly through the nominees, and I will play you the clip, hopefully.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Munchables here. You might know me from commentating Brawl Masters, and I'm here to announce the winner for the category of Best Caster in Brawl Stars this year. And I think a few of you might already know the answer to this one, but it's a tough category. There's been a lot of people really working hard all throughout the year. There's been a lot of competition for this one, but the winner goes to Ark. Congratulations, buddy.
All right, so the winner is Ark, guys. I think this was mostly expected. I think Falcone is surprised here. Did you expect to win tonight?
What am I even doing? You lied to me. I've been set up. Do you know what? Ark might have won this award, but he's not going to get his hands on my lucky gem. I'll tell you that. No,
Well,
honestly, jokes aside, a truly deserved winner. Ark is one of the hardest working people that I know. It has been a real joy to work with Ark throughout the year. I've learned so much from him, and he... I've not met many people as passionate about many things as Ark is for Brawl Stars Esports, and the community. So a huge congratulations to him. There were a lot of worthy people there from a lot of different languages, but you know, if I was in the jury, Ark would have been my pick as well.
Yeah, I think he was the pick of everyone's heart, right? Like, he is just so iconic for Brawl Stars. It's so hard to even compete. Obviously, I was lucky to organize this with Doom, so I didn't have to put myself in the category, because I would have lost to Ark too. But, guys, we are gonna be hopping into the next category. This is the quite a big one, because we have a lot of casters, but they need to cast something, right, Dan?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, third-party tournaments are, I feel, the lifeblood of a lot of esports. Yes, Brawl Stars Championship is obviously fantastic. It is what all of the players are working towards. But while they're not competing in that, it's great for them to have other stuff to compete in and more prize money to win.
Yeah, definitely. We've had some really great events this year. This is how myself, I started as a caster, for example, going through first my own events, then slowly getting more and more events. And I think it's such a good opportunity for everyone involved to become better. We do the awards for so many categories today, not only for players. And I feel like the tournaments are a place for everyone to grow. If you're a new manager, you'll be managing teams in third-party events first. If you're a new coach, a player, caster, whatever not, this is where you start. This is where you grow and improve, right? So this is one that is very important to me, and then I can't wait to have you go through the nominees for us.
Well, let's waste no more time then. The Tournament of the League nominees are...
That is not planned. That was a fail. That was a fail. That was a fail. That was a fail, people. We've had our
This is
fail.
my moment, everyone. Hello, please. Thank you. All right, the Tournament of the Year nominees are Brawl Ball League, Brawl League EU, Code Magic 5K, Kesso Cup, Brawl Masters, and Team Liquid Arena. And I can now reveal that the winning candidate for Tournament of the Year was Brawl League EU. What do you think, Doom? Was that a worthy winner?
Yeah, definitely. Like it started the year it launched as it started kind of in 2019, but ended in 2020 definitely. It brought together so many admins who now are pillars of the community who revealed themselves. It was organized by Ark himself, so yeah, I guess he wins both times, kind of. But yeah, it was a great tournament, introducing community bans, introducing so many new things, introducing also the bounty news that was now in the update. So yeah, so many stuff they did right, they did great, and it's now awarded.
And Teddy, do you have anything to add to that?
Well, to be fair, I entered the competitive scene right after this ended, so I've seen some clips, I've seen some stuff. I have not watched it myself, but yeah, I from what I heard, it was a great event, and the fact that myself entering the scene a bit late, I knew about it and I'd heard of it, and everyone was talking so highly about it. Kind of shows how big its impact was, especially early on in the year.
I think it also goes to show just again another reason that Ark is such a worthy winner of Caster of the Year, because he was the thing that started Brawl League Europe. This is his event, and I'm sure there'll be more in the future. But all in all, these are all fantastic third-party tournaments, and I hope to see more of all of these over the next year and more. Should we move on to the next? Should we move on to the next award, guys?
Yes, absolutely. This one, this is gonna be a juicy one, guys. New Content Creator of the Year. Doom, can you explain to us why we have a new Content Creator of the Year?
Yeah, there were so many content creators this year. We had the biggest ones, of course, that we will see later in Content Creator, but some really exploded, were massive this year, while starting in 2020, kind of, or at least blowing up in 2020. We wanted to award that and push them to work even more better and aim for higher objectives even in 2021, and yeah, just get us a lot of content, a lot of fun, and we'll be the happiest people on earth.
Dan, what are your thoughts? You are a content creator yourself, especially for Brawl Stars. You just started. What do you think about the content creation here?
I recently started, and kicking my YouTube channel into gear. But honestly, there's so much competition when it comes to Brawl Stars because there are so many passionate creators who are putting together just some of the most insane, creative videos. And, you know, sometimes I sit there and I watch all of these guys and I watch these creators and I'm just blown away with how good their content is. So I think it's time that we start to run through them. The nominees for New Content Creator of the Year are Bobby, Money Capital, Lavik, Blarod, Spen, and Upgrade. And the winner for New Content Creator of the Year is Spen LC from Tribe Gaming. And I have to say, I'm going to jump in straight away. I'm a big fan of this. Spen is a fantastic content creator. I love his streams. I love his YouTube content. A really worthy winner.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. Like, I think Spen has been not only an amazing content creator, an amazing pro player, but just such an important pillar to this community, spreading so much positivity and good stuff, helping people out. That he's the whole package, right? Like, he has everything going to him. And Doom, I don't know if you disagree. I mean, I'm guessing not, but I think Spen did an amazing job this year, man.
Yeah, he was amazing for sure. Like, otherwise, like the best proof of it is, yeah, he could even leave his job and go full time in Brawl Stars, because yeah, he's so good with it. People support him. He sees it and yeah, wants to invest more time in it, and yeah, it's just a great result for now and for 2021, and I'm sure until 2030 at least.
He's the perfect blend of a competitor who gets it, you know, sees the content creation, sees what fantastic stuff that he's got to give, and he has the the effort, the energy to give that. And I think that Spen has a lot to give, and I think we're going to be seeing even more amazing content creation soon. And we'll all be using code Spen as well. All right, well, should we get into the next one then, which is going to be non-English content creator of the year? Because it would be easy for us here, streaming in English, you know, doing that, to just point out the English-speaking ones and forget the rest. But that would also be a huge injustice. There are so many amazing Brawl Stars content creators from other countries all over the world, and it's great to include them. Don't you think, Teddy?
Yeah, I think when we designed those categories, we kind of, for some reason, really focused on English, and then the community really let us know that they're not all English speakers, or at least they consume plenty of content in other languages, right? Spanish, any country from Asia as well, or Europe. We all have our own languages, so there's a lot of variety, a lot of very talented people. I think we owe them, you know, an award as well, right?
Yeah, and even more, there are certainly other communities we didn't have the possibility to add in here, like Polish, Turkish, and so many others. And that's why also we designed this award as 100% vote award. There was no jury, not anyone involved, just the fans voting for their community and their content creators.
All right, then, get us through with the nominees.
All right, the nominees for non-English speaking content creator of the year are RZM64, Godike, Pookie, Alvaro845, Hey Brother, and Hesu Christian YT. And I can now reveal that the winner for non-English content creator of the year is RZM64. Wow, congratulations. What do you think of that one, guys?
Yeah, I think RZM got a lot of community support. Obviously, we have to take into account that there were multiple Spanish candidates, only one French. So, you know, the French community were all there to back their their representative. I think the Spanish community had a really good opportunity here. Some really great creators, some of the most watched content on Twitch and YouTube for 2020. It's kind of insane when you think about it. Doom, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, he has been great. Like a bit like Spen, he's also a competitive player. Maybe not at Spen's level, of course, because yeah, Spen has reached the heights. But RZM has started competitive. He's known for his competitive gameplay of Mortis and other stuff. And just to maybe give a slight detail, RZM has had more first place votes than the 3 Spanish people together. So I guess the community of friends really showed up to show RZM some love, get him there. And yeah, they showed up and he wins this thanks to his community. And I hope he will give them even more back in 2021.
I'm sure he will. I don't think that any Brawl Stars content creation is going to slow down as we get into the next year. But now we have what could be considered the biggest award of the night. I think that's fair to say. It's going to be Content Creator of the Year. This is the battle of all of the biggest creators. What do you have to say about this one, Teddy?
I can already start just by saying how amazing this year has been for Brawl Stars regarding content. One of the most watched games, not just mobile games, watched games on YouTube, which is ridiculous. It's one of the first mobile games to really have such a passionate audience behind them, consuming content besides just gameplay and playing, looking guides online, looking for tips, also just looking for fun edits. Everything is there, even some memes. There's so much good stuff here. Doom, what was your top stuff for this year?
Oof, that stuff. I think there's no real top. I like it. I like just like what impressed me maybe this year was their ability to renew and create some content whatever the update dropped. Like an update drop, you were certain to have 10,000s of videos. Then 30 seconds after the Brawl Talk was finished, they were all different, all showed different stuff. They had theory crafts, memes, as you said. Like yeah, it's just huge. everyone could find what he wanted in the content, and yeah, they're all amazing.
And you know, to keep things fair, we've not included Brawl Talk in the content creator of the year. I think they probably would have won.
I think they would have won. I think people voting would have asked when the next Brawl Talk is. At least vote for them, hoping they get that information. But guys, for this award, we have a very special guest coming in that is gonna be giving away this award. Let's get Mobile Matt in. Hopefully it loads.
My name
Here
is
we go.
Mobile Matt, and I'm so happy to be able to bring you the winner of the first ever Brawl Awards Content Creator of the Year award. Now, this is a tough category. There are hundreds of creators in this game that deserve recognition. This choice had to be made between 6. Lex, Kairos, YDE, OJ, Ash, and Coach Corey. What an amazing lineup of finalists. Any one of these creators deserves to win. Every single one goes above and beyond what you'd expect, and they give back to the community, which I personally love to see. And these creators are so good that they make it look easy. But let me tell you, it often is not. What most people don't see is the sheer amount of work and effort that goes into making these types of videos and live streams for the public. There can be upwards of 40 hours worth of work that goes into a single YouTube video. There's a 24/7 grind with almost no off hours because they get a constant wave of inquiries and messages from people all around the world, and they can't be too content. They have to always be looking forward at the next piece of content, the next trend, the next thing that everybody else is doing in content creation space in order to stay ahead and continue with their career as a content creator. It is tough, and the burnout sometimes can be real. If there's one thing that I want to leave with you in this message, it's don't underestimate your impact that you can make on these content creators. And that includes everybody, no matter whether you're known in the scene, whether you're a content creator yourself, or whether you're just a viewer. Any sort of small message of support, if it's authentic, can really make a difference to a content creator, because I tell you what, most read every single comment that they get. So if you're watching Brawl Stars content and you're enjoying what you're seeing, or you appreciate the grind and the amount of work that's gone into making such a cool piece of content, let them know, because you never know the type of impact that can have on that content creator. A lot of times, especially on those tough days, it's those small messages of support that can help them get through that. So I just really want to encourage that. It really does make a difference. And besides, where else are we going to go to find such high quality tier lists and brawler breakdowns and, yeah, you know, of course, the meme reviews too. But definitely let the creators know that you appreciate what they do, and if you're gonna make an in-game purchase, use a creator code. It really does help as well. All right, the moment of truth, decided through a 50-50 split between community and jury votes. Your winner of the first ever Brawl Awards Content Creator of the Year award is Kairos Time. Congratulations, Kairos. Incredible accomplishments, and I cannot wait to
There you have it. And the only thing I want to add to that is Kairos, code Kairos in the Brawl Stars shop. Hey, it's so catchy. What am I saying? It's really catchy.
I have to say, it should be a real song. I think I am astonished that no one has turned this into a real song you can just download and wing when you go to the gym or whatever. Oh,
Idea.
Yeah, Falcone was just had it. Yeah,
I gotta make some calls.
Okay. your production and music team. All right. I mean, I want to say huge congratulations to Kairos Time. He is personally the first YouTuber I got to watch in the scene. I'm really happy he won this award. I think he put so much work into his craft as well. And I want to give a big shout out as well to Mobile Matt. I think this was an incredibly inspiring speech. I honestly, I had no words after I was there. Like, okay, this could be over already. I'd feel whole, but we got a whole lot more coming, guys. Let's move to the next one, guys.
I think it's time that we turn to esports as we start talking Player of the Year. I see your messages in chat. People are asking if there's going to be Player of the Year. Well, here we go. We're going to kick things off with Latam Player of the Year. Now, there's no need to give a big speech for each region, but there have been plenty of regions competing in the Brawl Stars Championship over the last year. And it's time now. There were 4 regions last year. Obviously, there's more regions as we move into next year, but I'm not going to talk too much about that. The first of our 4 regions was Latam. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to say specifically about Latam players before we move into the nominations.
Yeah, Doom, maybe do you have any like specifics from Latam?
Yeah, maybe just to explain more the regional player system to everyone, just people will maybe be surprised to not see China. We chose to not include them as they were like quite new to the game. We don't know them well enough. So yeah, that's gonna be for 2021 for sure, not missing. And also for each region, we selected 3 teams, the 3 who were the best at regional ranking from Supercell themselves. And the jurors could choose the players from them. Of course, when there's a region when one team went to the World Cup, like it's the case for Latam, they were quite represented. So yeah, YNTZ is gonna be quite represented here in Latam. They performed really well. Others team too, and yeah, we can't see who wins this.
All right, then get us through the nominees.
Let's do it.
My name is Mobile
Oh,
Matt.
Nominees.
we have
for
Matt
Latam.
back again.
Oh,
1 second.
Get out my spotlight. You're great, Mobile Map. Know when to pop in and when to not. All right, Latam Player of the Year. Your nominees are Matthias, Marcel, Parzival, Gazira, Guido, and Consti. And I can now reveal that the winner of Latam Player of the Year goes to Guido.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Honestly, I think he's had a really great year. Obviously, the World Championship was a really important performance for any INTZ players. Guido played extremely well throughout the entire year. He was so consistent, and I mean, I really think he deserved this spot. Doom, do you have any more insight here?
Yeah, it was really close, even within the votes, even like when ourselves we vote steady. I think both of us had to do some research and we're like, okay, they're all so good, who are we gonna put first? Guido was the most regular during the votes. Everyone put him in his top 6, and yeah, he has been just shining all year. Never a bad moment, and he stepped up at Worlds too to get them into finalist spot. So yeah, he has been incredible for sure.
Well, there you have it. That's Latam Player of the Year. But we've got so many of these Players of the Year to get through. The next one is going to be North American Player of the Year. And wow, this was quite a tough contest, right?
Yeah, this one was extremely stacked. I think all of them really were. But here we also only have one team that qualified from NA for the World Championship, which means that we had 2 teams in, in the running that did not qualify, that could have players, make it in the nominations. So that's something to take into account as well. But Doomslayer, what were your thoughts on NA esports this year?
Yeah, Tribe Gaming, of course, has been huge. The NA team, they've qualified, or even though it was really close with Tempo Storm, who's also represented here. And as third team, we had IX Gaming. Although they weren't really third in the leaderboards, there were some events mid-season, like most people know those. We don't have to go back. But yeah, 3 teams have really tier 1 players, just to say it like that. They were really close all to each other. So yeah, a great region, expecting even more in 2021, even better than semi-final, if I'm correct. So yeah, they're gonna be a big competitive region, and we can't wait to see who's the NA player right now, Falcon.
All right, well, let's do it. Your NA Player of the Year nominees are Tyrant Star, Bobby, Corey, Crying Man, Zulan, and Alec26. And I can now reveal the winner for NA Player of the Year is from Tribe Gaming NA. It's Tyrant Star, a very worthy winner.
Yeah, I think Tyrant Star had such a good year. Honestly, such a good year. Qualifying for Worlds, being so consistent throughout every monthly final, and really in a way being like one of the mechanical arms of his team. Really just amazing performance this year. I don't think anyone deserves it as much as he does.
Yeah, he has been huge for sure. What really impressed myself personally was he popped off really in 2020. That's why we'll see him later in another award. But yeah, he popped off. He showed everyone what he's worth. As you said, mechanical skill beyond and above, like everywhere. He never had a bad moment either. I think regularity was really what's characterized both American winners, kind of. So yeah, the congratulations to him.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next region. It's going to be Asia Player of the Year. And before we go any further, I do want to point out that PSG were the Brawl Stars World Champions this last year. So competition might be tight at the top for this one.
Yeah, Asia really revealed themselves this year, in my opinion. I think they had a great 2019, but in 2020 they had, just looking at only Jupiter and PSG, so much raw talent on those teams, such incredible players that are very diversified as well in their playstyles, in their strategies. It's such a pleasure to watch them. Doom, what were your thoughts for Asia?
To be honest, even in 2019, I said Asia would win Worlds. They didn't, but yeah, I'm a fan of Asian playstyle, especially. They're so tactical. They can change up the European/NA meta most teams have. They were just wonderful. I really loved analyzing them all over. As you said, there are two big teams, very big teams. There was also SK Miracles, which could have some votes. Yeah, these three teams, in my opinion, dominated the region. Jupiter and PSG showing at the Worlds, and yeah, especially PSG. So, who are those nominees?
Let's find out. Your nominees for Asia Player of the Year are Rely, Hagego, Scythe, Response, Kuda Ace, and Tensai. And I can now reveal that the winner of Asia Player of the Year is Kuda Ace. Congratulations, Kuda Ace. Now this was a tough one at the top, especially between PSG players. What do you guys think of Kuda Ace winning it?
Personally, I really think that what made Coupe d'Ace shine this year was his strategic and leadership aspect that almost no other player in the entire Brawl Stars scene has, let alone in Asia. And I think we had really great nominees from either teams and even just inside of PSG. But I really like how this reflects of more than just raw mechanical skill. It's about strategy, it's about leading your team, and I think Coupe did that incredibly this year.
Yeah, we're also quite honored as he was our first interview with Brawl News, so that's quite quite nice. Yeah, he has played tons of matches. He was last year at World Cup 2. He has maybe arguably the most experience of all Brawl Stars with some other OGs, of course. But yeah, he has tons of experience. Anyone could learn from him, and yeah, can't wait to see him pop off next year and next year and next year again.
All right, well, we have one category left. And I guess this is the one that we call closest to home. This is EU Player of the Year. Another really tough one with so many incredible European teams. You know, we had 3 teams from Europe qualify for World Championships. Even narrowing this one down was difficult. What do you guys think of the European scene?
I think EU Brawl Stars is the highest level right now of Brawl Stars in the world. I think that PSG aside, they have the best teams, and the thing is, there is such a competitive scene here in EU that just to make it in the top 3, the top 4 of EU in the teams, right? Not even talking about single players, you have to be extremely strong, and that leads to such a competitive ramp up because they keep competing against the best non-stop, and I'm so excited to see how that's gonna work out next year, especially if we get offline finals. So really thrilled about this.
Yeah, like any player in EU from one of the 3 teams and even 4 teams could have his place in any other tier 1 teams from any region. If we see inter-regional transfers, could be nice. Yeah, they're all great. Yeah, just nothing to add to what that is said. Go ahead, Falcone.
All right, here we go. Well, EU Player of the Year nominees are Ashil, Sun Bentley, YDE, Cursed, Skyrix, and GAVGX. What a tough competition this was. But I can now tell you that our European Player of the Year is YDE from SK Gaming. Congratulations, YDE. Guys, what do you think of this one?
I think YDE had an amazing year. It was a really an inspirational year because there were really tough moments, really big moments of struggle, but he managed to consistently pull through, come back stronger, learn from his mistakes, and grow as a person, also as a content creator, as a huge inspiration to the scene, to everyone here. I think everyone knows how great the guy is. So I mean, I think it's beautiful that he gets to win this award because he's had an amazing year.
I see YDE in the chat as well.
Yeah,
I see you there. Congratulations, dude.
GG, Swidey. Yeah, it was a very close award, not gonna lie. It was all 6 of them were really close to each other. But YDE had the most first place votes, and that's the most important. Like, if people can see, okay, you're the best, that's gonna award you, and yeah, proof he was amazing. He popped off at Worlds, of course. He was really regular throughout the year, and when SK Gaming popped off, he did too, like the entire team too. But yeah, he's, in my opinion, maybe the heart of the team and what made them pop off. So GG's.
All right, well, that's it in terms of pro players for the last year. But of course, there's always new players trying to break into any esport, especially competitive Brawl Stars, where our scene is just getting bigger and bigger. So our next category is actually Rookie of the Year. Teddy, why don't you tell us what that means?
Yeah, I think Rookie of the Year is for players that really started competitive this year. They may have played the game last year already a bit, but this is the year where they got into competitive and they performed. They showed some really incredible stuff, and they basically put their names on the map, became, you know, as the young people say, clouded. And I think we got quite a lot of people that deserve to be in this award. What are your thoughts, Doom?
Yeah, to be fair, we saw many different paths. Like, some started in April or May, real late. Some were competitive in Showdown last year, like DD. Yeah, some really different path. And what makes the difference here is, yeah, okay, we got to know them. Everyone kind of knows them. To be honest, it was a tough award to set up, as the research basically for Brawl Stars is on Twitter and Discord. So we might have maybe missed some people, of course. But yeah, these are 6 that for sure popped off. And yeah, can't wait to see the winner, as he must be a huge, impressive person for 2020.
Well, for this one, I'm not going to be reading through nominations again. We've got a special guest coming in, and it's actually a shill, which is really awesome. So for Rookie of the Year, a shill, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm really happy to be here and to belong to this Brawl Awards 2020 ceremony. If I am here right now, it's to serve an award for the category Rookie of the Year. A rookie means a player that never played competitive before 2020. So for sure this prize encourages people to start doing competitive, and I can just encourage it too. For the category, the 6 nominees are Max Niek, Mamat, Nadine, Didi, Kenny NG, and BBGs. For sure, they are all 6 really talented players that deserve to be in this final 6 names. And I can just encourage you to follow them on social network just to see what they will do next year. I think now it's time to announce the name of the winner. And for the category Rookie of the Year, the winner is Didi.
Well, there you have it. Congratulations to DD. I cannot wait to see what DD and these other players achieve as we move into next year. Teddy, do you think DD will be on the big stage for Brawl Stars Championship next year?
I sure hope so. I think that DD really outperformed himself this year. He came out of really nowhere and suddenly he was on Co Magic Black, had some really good plays over there, and he really grew from, you know, the ground up to becoming an established, I wouldn't say like top tier pro just yet, you know, but really solid player. And I think he impressed a lot of people. So I'm hoping he gets picked up by a big team this year and really gets to keep performing. And I mean, as a French person, I'm happy to be represented by DD this year.
He didn't exactly come from nowhere, since
Yeah.
he came from Showdown, you know, that's still somewhere. But yeah, he popped off, he teamed up with a French white team in the Code Magic Black with Equac, Trebor, some amazing players from which he could learn a lot too. He has shown everyone that yes, skill can be instantly gotten. Having a good team helps a lot for sure. And yeah, can't wait to see him in 2021. He's free agent for now, so for managers and coaches, go ahead and recruit him. Peace out.
What a great endorsement. Obviously, winning this award. Hopefully that does help him out to get onto a team next year. But that is the end of our sort of regular awards. And now I guess we move into the sort of special categories. So we got our top 15. Teddy, what is this coming up?
All right, so first we have the most improved player of the year, MIP. This is to reward the players that have really just improved the most this year. I think it's pretty straightforward, but it's really about how much they have grown as players, as people, whether it's mechanically or strategically. So many different aspects they could improve this year. Doom, what do you think you know, makes the difference here to be nominated?
I think reaching heights is really important. Like we'll see with the nominees, they all ended up in great teams with great achievements this year. What really made the difference here is, okay, how much did you impress us and me and all the jurors? What did you do? How did you change? How did you adapt throughout the year even? Because it's not only about, okay, in January 2021, he was amazing then. It's about, okay, you've changed from 2019 to January to June to December. You've shown us you can constantly improve, and you can still improve even later. Like, you for sure didn't get your full potential yet, and you're gonna do some great plays over and over.
Yeah, absolutely. Apologies for trying to skip this one, by the way. That's what I get for standing
No
really
worries.
far away from the spreadsheet and having the text read. I literally skimmed over it. But yes, quite right. We've got Most Improved Player of the Year. And the nominees are KC, Response, Cursed, Ashill, Symantec, and Tyrant Star. And I can now reveal that the winner of our Most Improved Player of the Year, and I believe also the most valuable player of the Brawl Stars Championship, it was Response.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can like take this one away from Response. He was the MVP of the Brawl Stars World Championship, I believe, as you said, Falcone. He's had an incredible year, and once again, it's a player that really improved. This is the important part, right, for this award. And not only did he improve a lot, he became one of the top players. You'll see it in the top 15 summary, or if you've seen it already in our Twitter post, he made it to top 4 of the year. Like, there's not much improvement above that, right? There's 3 spots. That's how far he is from the, like, not the maximum potential, but still, it's I think he's had an just inspirational year.
If you look at Response's Twitter, his pinned tweet is his photo of the Most Valuable Player trophy that he was sent for getting that MVP spot. And, you know, getting MVP for the World Finals, that does speak for itself. An incredible year for Response. And I think we're going to get even more from him next year. Do you agree, Doom?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, he proved he changed a lot by joining PSG. That's really a big achievement for starters. He has also the least matches of his team, which shown, yeah, okay, he joined PSG, that's huge, but he was maybe the fourth man, kinda. And still, he has grown up, he has played more and more, and he ended up being, as you said, MVP of World, which shown, okay, you've grown, you've shown you're worth it, you can get us to the top, and he did. They got World, so yeah, there's just maybe a little bit of space left for potential, but he can even grow even more, that's certain.
Well, there you have it. That's the most improved player of the year. Now, let me just double check that I'm not skipping anything this time. And yeah, good. Right. Top 15 summary. Teddy, do you want to talk us through that?
Yeah, so we are gonna go through a quick summary of the top 15. There's just one slide. I'll get into it in a few seconds. Just basically showing the ranking for this year from the Brawl Awards for the top 15 players, but the top 3 players are going to be blurred out because they are going to be announced tonight on the ceremony. The rest we already announced on Twitter, so no news there, but the top 3 guys, that is where things are really going to get spicy.
Well, should we take a look at it?
I think so. I'm hoping I'm going to the right scene. That is going to be a wild guess. Oh, I got it.
There we go.
Well, only 1 chance out of 4, so.
Well, there you go. You've heard all these names already. I'm going to run through them really fast. From 15th back to 4th. Gonna have to read this one backwards. All right, that's fine. We got Marcel, Symantec, Corey, Zulan, Skyrix, Scythe, Tyrant Star, Twisty Twick, Hagego, Sun Bentley, Ashill, Response, and our top 3 players to be revealed. Although I expect that some of you watching live in Twitch chat, you're going to have some idea of some of the names that might be popping up here. Anything you guys want to comment before we reveal these?
Yeah, just to get in real quick, I think this is your time, chat. If you have some guesses for the top 3, make sure you spam the chat with it. Right before we get into it, though, we will go through some honorable mentions. I'm gonna ask Doom if you have any mentions for this year that you think we really need to go through today.
We have 5 mentions in total, so that's gonna be 2 or 3 minutes. But we really wanted to shed a light, to turn a spotlight to them, as yeah, they've been amazing. We couldn't really fit them in a category, or at least not at all. But we wanted to thank them for their efforts and huge stuff. First, we have maybe a personal love is Upgrade. They've been amazing producing content since they were a new content creator of the year award. They've been my daily go-to for the last months at least. Any manager, coach, analyst, even player should install the app right now, as it provides, yeah, as I said, content, but also really useful stuff from tournaments, schedules, tables. It engages the community with votes about okay, who will win, and even rewards the community with gift cards for it. So yeah, they've been amazing. They've worked hard. They helped with Queso Cup 2 tournament. So yeah, I think there's nothing they didn't do this year, and they've just been amazing. So thank you to them for that.
Ted, do you want to go ahead and reveal the next one?
Yeah, I have one that I think from the 3 of us, really, it's gonna be Kim, the head of Brawl Esports, for his amazing work this year, guys. Absolutely amazing. I think it was one of the biggest challenges for Brawl Stars and any mobile game to become like a viable and serious esports. And I think the approach from Kim was incredible. Obviously, it's not just him, it's the entire Brawl esports team, as well as, you know, the Brawl Stars developers doing an amazing job at making this game competitive. And it's just showing, right? They got insane results in viewership. Everything is growing. Everything is looking so good for 2021. And I think that Kim has a big part to do with that. So I wanted to personally thank him for his work for this year and his passion in Brawl esports.
Yeah, I mean, I want to echo that one as well. In particular, he's had a very challenging year, I imagine, with due to a certain international incident that has been taking place all year. I had the pleasure and the joy of meeting Kim back in February, and then again in March for the first monthly finals this year. And honestly, a real joy to hang out with, get to know, and to just listen to him talk passionately about esports and Brawl Stars. Kim is fantastic, and yeah, a huge thank you from all of us for all the work that you do, and I cannot wait to see what else you do next year. Moving on from that, though, my special mention that I'm going to bring up now is Cosbrawl, which was an esports Brawl Stars charity event that was, again, hosted by Ark. Oh, Ark gets around a bit, doesn't he? Where a bunch of content creators got on Twitch, turned on our Twitch streams with the goal of making money for Checkpoint.org, which is a mental health charity based in the UK. I had orange hair and dressed up as Colt. I did what I can. Not great at cosplay. Ark was, I think, Archevil B, and there were a whole bunch of Spen was Piper and was beautiful. I might add.
Gorgeous.
And honestly, it was a whole team effort. I don't remember the exact amount that was raised. I think it was, but I'm pretty sure it was over £6,000 pounds. It was sort of in that region. Somebody, I'm sure, will correct me if I'm wrong about that. But like a huge congratulations to Ark for that. And I can't wait to make myself looking silly and take part in whichever of these charity events comes up next. All right, Doom, what else have you got?
Let me check. Oh yeah, another huge charity event this year that really popped up and ended in Brawl Stars. I'm talking about Brawl for Us from Noir. He could have even have been a manager of the year, to be honest. He was amazing. So the charity was to raise money for Australian fires, for the koalas and everything up there to save lives for sure. The whole Brawl community came together for a tournament, I believe some streams too, if I'm correct. And then of course it was like the top having a skin in game, Koala Nita, that raised money for the same charities. So yeah, it has been a huge project. Even some other people participated. I know a drawer made the skin. I know even graphic designers like DMN, one of the managers, instead of money for them, asked to get money, like to give money to Brawl for Us. So yeah, it was really a community effort, and we want to just thank everyone who participated, and especially all the people who really put in some time in War, of course. GG's, and we can't wait to see what you'll set up next.
All right, I got one more, I believe. Maybe there's more. I think we only had one more honorable mention. That's gonna be my friend Lavek that shared his nomination and the votes on Instagram and brought in an astonishing 2,000 votes from Instagram, which was basically like 10 times more votes than the second place in his category. That was absolutely insane. And you know, it's nice to share, but I really want to point out how the community from Croatia really went out of their way to support Lavek and push him through for the new content creator of the year. He did not win the award, but it got him so close from winning. He was just in second place because of the jury votes that disagreed. So really amazing stuff from him. Thank you so much. I know Lavek really well at this point, so it's a pleasure to have him in the community. And I think we are ready to hop into the top 3, Falcone. Do you want to get us a bit of a setup as we reveal the top 3 player of the year?
Well, here we go. We've been through top player of each region, so probably won't be anything too shocking as we show you the top 3. We've revealed our top 15 players, but now it's time to tell you who was decided as the top 3 players for the Brawl Awards 2020. And Teddy, tell me, was this fully decided by the jury?
No, so this was 50% the jury, 50% the statistics from the 2020 competitive season. So counting every single official game in every single official match. So a whole lot of stats we had to go through and find, you know, some kind of an algorithm or a system to decide who our winners would be. But yeah, Falcone, take it away, man.
All right, Teddy, Doom. Our third, one at a time, yeah?
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, okay. Our third top player for Brawl Stars 2020 goes to Guille from Clash.
Ooh.
Now, I know I'm covering his face. That's not good.
That was not planned.
Can I okay, no. Guille was not our top winner of Europe, but we could only have one winner from each region there, so we couldn't highlight the amazing player that is Guille. As you can see on screen, a 62.6% win rate, 57 games won. That is quite incredible. Do you guys want to elaborate on this one?
Yeah, I think he had an incredible year, and sure, his glory was short-lived in the World Finals, but you know, delay was there, a lot of stuff that wasn't really ideal, and I think that they were the favorites. Clash, including Guille, were the favorites if it was a LAN event because of their a much stronger LAN experience than other teams. And if you look at their performance this year, they were incredible. They really were incredible.
Yeah, like Guille popped up for sure. He was amazing. He's quite known. He has a huge community in Spain, so it's no hazard he ends up there. Many brawlers. What impressed me really the most was his technical ability to shine on so many brawlers. Of course, people know him for his kind of mains like Tara, for example. It's really an example. Tara, maybe the best Tara in the world. But yeah, he can shine so much. He can outplay. He can sometimes 1v3 even at that level. It's amazing, and he totally deserves the #3 spot.
All right, well, that is our third place spot. Now, if you're paying attention at home, you'll know that Guille was not our top player for Europe earlier on, which means if you're doing the math, you might have worked out that one of our next couple players is also going to be from Europe. And I can now reveal that our second top player for the Brawl Awards 2020 goes to YDE from SK Gaming. He was our top European player. He's our second best player in the world with a 55% win rate. Guys, why YDE?
I think, and we already talked quite a bit about YDE tonight, you know, because of his nomination and victory for Best EU Player of the Year. I think that not only has he played incredible, he has gone through some really tough times as a player, as a team, questioning himself, and every time that's where he shined. Like right after a tough time, he would bounce back and truly come in with some monstrous performances. And you saw that in the World Championship as well, where there were really tough times against his SK's match against Code Magic, and he really popped off, showed his highest level possible, and I think he totally deserves this second place.
Yeah, he has been used like to even just showcase that again, regularity. He has been in the top 5, I think, of almost every juror, some not, but really rare. He has just popped up. I think maybe another thing that we don't showcase enough about him is just his mentality. Like you'll never see him being toxic anytime. You'll always see him smile, GG's, I'm gonna learn from it and come back stronger. And yeah, he simply did what he said. Like he came back stronger every time. He learned from his mistakes and he's getting better and better.
Well, there you go. GG for that, YDE, as we're going to move on to our number 1 player according to the Brawl Awards 2020. And again, like Teddy said, this was 50-50 split between our jury, who we read out earlier, and also player statistics throughout the year of the Brawl Stars Championship, win rate, all of that good stuff. And I can now reveal that our top player, our number 1 player in the Brawl Awards 2020 goes to Kuda Ace is the player of the year. Congratulations, Kuda Ace. He won the World Championship with his team PSG with a 63% win rate and 101 games won. Teddy, Doom, take it away. Why is Kuda Ace the most deserving player for this award?
I think, and once again, I mean, he won Asian Player of the Year as well. Where he really shined is in his leadership aspect, leading that PSG team that is full of mechanical skill, super strong team, but making sure they play united, they play well, and always being there. 101 wins. He has the most wins and the most appearances amongst all competitive players in this year's championship. It just shows how integral he was to this year and to PSG's performance. They are the world champions, right? And he is one of the really big reasons they are. So I honestly, I don't think there was too much competition here for Coop, because he had an incredible year. Doom, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, once again, I'm gonna say it again, regularity. He's top 1 of games won, he's top 3 of win rate percentage, he was the top 1 of more than half the jury, like even that. And when he wasn't top 1, he was second, third, or fourth. He has been amazing, as you said, through performances and stats, and through mentality, gameplay, mechanics. He has impressed us all, and I think he's gonna be the example player for 2021. Like, okay, if you want to pop off, do like Hoodie Ace, you know, it's pretty easy. Congrats to him.
Well, there you have it. Kuda Ace is our player of the year, or as the Brawl Stars players say, absolutely goated. Congratulations, Kuda Ace. And that, I believe, is our final award. There you have the top 15 best ranked players all the way through. Now, I want to say before we wrap up that Teddy, Doom, you have put together a really amazing show here. I've been really impressed. Just standing here talking into the mic and how everything's looked and how it's all gone and how it's all flowed. Seriously, you guys have worked so hard on putting this together. So I think Twitch chat, a huge round of applause for these guys for putting this together. Is there anything else you guys want to say?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much for the kind words. That really means a lot. It was a lot of work. Myself right now is struggling so hard to switch the scenes, and then suddenly I need to talk, and there's stuff not working, and then mobile match pops in out of nowhere. So it was a bit messy, but we're a very small team, and we had worked really hard for this, and we're super happy that you guys enjoyed it at home and had a good time. I'm hoping that everyone nominated or not had a really fun time and somewhat agrees with our decisions here. Obviously, we have so many people to thank, guys. I'm gonna start with the jury, because they were all incredibly fast at sending their results, being as impartial as possible, and let's be honest, being super skilled, I have to say. Like, we had such a rich variety of jurors that all knew different aspects of the scene really well and could bring their own insights. Really, really fun working with them. Obviously, Falcone, Dan, for tuning in tonight, not only as a viewer, but also as a host. Honestly, incredible to have you, man. I'll let you talk after. We have a few more people to thank. Brawl Esports for their retweets, sharing our thing, giving us feedback as well. Truly meant a lot. And then finally, I'd like to thank Achille, Mobile Matt, and Munchables for their little cameos, for tuning in and giving us their giving some of the most important awards of tonight, and doing an amazing job at keeping it entertaining as well. And I said finally already, but obviously the viewers, everyone at home, everyone that voted, everyone that interacted, that made this possible, guys. You guys mean the world to us. Doom, do you have any more thank yous to do, or I might have skipped some people?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the jury was amazing. Also, the people we consulted anonymously, since we promised to create these nominees lists, see if we didn't forget anyone. Like, we got in touch with at least 50 people from all the communities. It was huge. We got almost, I think, even more than 20,000 votes all over the 4 or 5 awards we had votes. So yeah, the community engaged a lot. It meant a lot. And even when you had feedback, yeah, we tried to adapt. We did our best, and thanks for whatever you gave back. As you said, to Brawl Esports, Kim, the viewers, everyone. Thanks a lot, and Falcone for being there.
It's been a real pleasure on my end. I mean, I don't have anything to add. So, Teddy, Doom, it's your show. Why don't you go ahead and wrap it up?
Well, Doom, unless you have anything left to say, I think this is gonna be the end of the Brawl Awards 2020. But guys, I can reassure you, we will be back in 2021. I think this has been, for the most part, a pretty good success. I had a ton of fun, at least, working on this project. And we gained, the experience to fine-tune and make things even better next year, taking more factors and nominees and categories into account. So we still have 12 months until then, so let's take it easy, but I'm really excited. Make sure you guys Stay informed on the Brawl News Twitter as well. We will be using it regularly to talk about esports updates, anything we can come up with, any competitive content as well. So make sure you guys stay around there. And I think the best way to finish this would be to go raid Ark, guys. He's live right now on the Quezzo Cup. Let me get ready to raid, because I am not ready for it. Dooman and Dan, if you have any final words, that's your moment.
Happy Brawler Days, everyone. Enjoy
true.
Edgar tomorrow, I believe. That's really exciting.
Yep.
Yeah, code Falcone. What was that?
Yeah, guys, use code Falcone. Honestly, any creator code helps out the scene so much. So feel free to use Falcone's code. He's a really nice guy. So yeah, do it, guys. Do it. Can you not raid people anymore? I'm so confused. Why? Oh, they just changed the icon. Fair enough. Let's go raid our guys.